Hello and welcome, my dear students. I am Rohan sir from Mehdi English Medium School. I welcome my all second standard little champs once again to grammar lecture. My dear little champs, I hope that the previous grammar lecture which I explained you, the revision lecture, I hope that you have watched it very carefully and you have understood it, also that you have noted down the things I have asked you to do so. In the same way, today also you have to carry your rough books, and you know that in the previous lecture I told you that in the next grammar lecture you have to be ready with your rough books already. So I am not going to give you the time to take out your rough books, because in the previous lecture I have already informed you beforehand that you have to be ready henceforth with your rough book in all the lectures. So students, let's quickly see what are we going to do today. So what are the objectives of today's lecture? What is pronoun? Which is, we are going to revise it again. What is pronoun? The topic, we are going to revise it again. And then how to use it. So how to use pronoun, where to use pronoun, and then the exercise for it. So I hope that you all are ready with your books and you all are ready to repeat the sentences and to write it down whenever I ask you to do so. So what is pronoun? First of all, the question will arise in your mind and you will think as same as this boy is standing and thinking, what is pronoun? So the one who already knows, for them it is very easy, but for the one who has forgotten, sometimes it happens, no? We are human, we forget. That is in our nature. So let's recollect it. So for that, first of all, look at the following examples. Faisal is my friend. He studies with me. Second sentence is, the dog is happy. It is wagging its tail. And the third sentence is, Rohan and I are friends. We play together. See, I have highlighted the words in each sentences. I have underlined it. Can you observe it? Okay. So Faisal is my friend. The first half part of the first sentence says that Faisal is my friend, whereas the second part says that he studies with me. Here the name, the noun Faisal is replaced with he. Can you see here? Faisal is my friend. So instead of writing Faisal studies with me, here it is written he studies with me. Correct? So word Faisal, name Faisal is replaced with he. In the second sentence, the dog is happy. Now instead of writing the dog again, they have written it. It is wagging its tail. So dog is replaced with the word it. And whereas in the third sentence, Rohan and I are friends. So instead of writing Rohan and I, again here we is used. So Rohan and I are replaced with the word we. We play together. Correct? So what is observation? What did you observe in the previous sentences? In the previous sentences, each of the second sentence had a pronoun in it. The words he, she, it and they and we are used in place of noun. They are called pronouns. Means, if you can see again the previous page, the word he, it, we, she, they, these all are used in the place of noun, in the place of names. If it is a boy, we use he or him. If it is a girl, we use she or her. If it is a thing, we use it. If it is plural, we use we, they, and etc. etc. So instead of using names, we use these things. So the word which we use in the place of name, it is called pronoun. In brief, if I explain, Faisal is my friend. He studies with me. So instead of Faisal, the second time we have used he. So he is pronoun because he is used instead of the name Faisal. So the word which replaces the name, the word which replaces the noun, it is called pronoun. Clear enough? Okay, the observation is done. Now let us move on to the exercise. Now in this exercise you have to write each answer in your rough book, and then you have to click the photo at the end of the lecture and you have to send it to the follow-up teachers, to the homework teachers to whom you are sending the homework regularly. So here in the exercise, please make sure while I read the question and while I ask you to note down the answer, you have to write the answer number wise. So here you can give the heading exercise number 1. I repeat, here you can give the heading exercise number 1 because we are going to commence with exercise number 1. Okay, so what is exercise number 1? What do we have to do? So first of all, I hope that you understood what is the meaning of pronoun. Okay, so obviously the exercise will be related to it only. So what do you have to do is complete the following sentences using suitable pronouns. Suitable means the word, the pronoun which suits to that sentence. Okay, so how it will be suitable, is it suitable or not, how to look on it, let us see how to judge that. So first sentence, I'll read it for you. The girls are playing in the garden, dash look very happy. So the girls are playing in the garden, so obviously the girls will be happy. So what will be the pronoun for the girls? Can we say we, she or they? So now you will be confused. You will say that, sir, she, we generally use she for the girls. The girls are playing in the garden, she look very happy. No, if you notice here, my dear students, the girls, it is not girl, it is girls, means plural, more than one. So if it is more than one, we can't use she. She is used for girls indeed, but for the singular. But here girls are there, more than one. So we have to use plural. So plural is either we can use they or we. Now we generally use we when we are talking about ourselves, means first person plural. But here we are talking about the girls, the third person. So the correct option will be they. The girls are playing in the garden, they look very happy. Correct? So first answer, I said that first answer is they. So you don't have to write first answer because this is how I asked you to think. So in the next questions you can think on your own, you can answer it on your own. Now the next question is, the boys are making a lot of noise. Please ask dash to be quiet. So the boys are making lot of noise. Please ask dash to be quiet. Now I'll give you the time to write the answers. Quickly write the answers. What should be the answer out of these three options? I'll read the question again. Till then, please write down your answers. Here you have to write the plural pronoun of the boys, because boys are plural. Boy is not one here. Boys are there, plural form. So I'll read the question. The boys are making a lot of noise. Please ask dash to be quiet. I hope that you have written the answer because answer is of one word only. So let's see what the correct answer is. The correct answer is them. Please ask them to be quiet because more than one I said. Correct? So them to be quiet. The boys are the third person there we are talking about. Okay? So them is the answer. So if you written this answer, your answer is correct. Moving on to the next question. The question is, let me read it for you. Where is Rohan? I haven't seen dash in several days. So here you have to find the pronoun for the noun Rohan. Okay, Rohan is boy, so you have to find the pronoun for singular boy. He, him, them. These are the options given. So for the boys, I'll give you the hint. He or him will be used. Them will not be used. So them is not the correct option. So remove it from your mind. So now I'll give you time to write your answers in your books. I'll read the question again so that you will get the time to jot down the answers in your book. Where is Rohan? I haven't seen dash in several days. Several days means few days or so many days you can say. So if you haven't seen your friend for so many days, what do you say? I haven't seen dash in several days. I hope that you have written the answer. So I haven't seen dash in several days. I haven't seen him for the several days. Him, because If the boy is in the object part, that is at the end of the sentence, we use him generally, and if it is in the subject part, that is in the beginning of the sentence, we use he. Okay, the same thing with the girl. If the girl, the noun is to be replaced in the subject part in the beginning of the sentence, we use she. And if the girl is in the object part, if the noun is in the object part, that is at the end of the sentence, then we use her. Moving on to the next question. I hope students you are noting down the answers, because the answers you have to send compulsorily after writing it at the end of the lecture to your teacher. Okay, the fourth question, let me read it for you aloud. Raju complained to the teacher dash bicycle had been stolen. Stolen means theft, someone has stolen it. So Raju complained to the teacher dash bicycle had been stolen. Obviously Raju will complain for his bicycle only. He is not going to complain for the bicycle of the neighbor. Okay, so Raju complained to the teacher dash bicycle had been stolen. I hope that you are writing your answers, student. Quickly write your answers. The options are given here. I'll read the question one more time. Raju complained to the teacher dash bicycle had been stolen. So what is the correct pronoun for Raju here? What will you write in the place of Raju? His, he, him, all the three are used for the boys. So this one is a bit confusing, isn't it so? So you cannot write him. I told you him is used when the noun is in the place of object, that is in the end. But here Raju is in the beginning, in the subject place. Then either it should be his or he, isn't it so? Okay, let's see what the correct answer is. Dash bicycle had been stolen. His bicycle, isn't it so? I hope that 90% of you have written this answer only, because this was very easy. Even if you try to keep each word in the blank and speak the sentence, you will immediately come to know which best fits there. Okay, so I hope that you got the answers properly. Now, let's move on to the next question. Next question is, my neighbors are some students dash are very noisy. So, my neighbors are some students dash are very noisy. Here you have to find the pronoun for students, correct? That is the noun. That is not the proper noun. The name is not given, but though it is a noun, it's a common noun, correct? So, here again students, that means plural form, isn't it so? Okay, so my neighbors are some students dash are very noisy. Now please write the answer. The options are there: they, their, them. These three options are there, and all are for the plural. So this is also a bit confusing, isn't it so? Okay, my neighbors are some students dash are very noisy. I hope that you have written the answer. The correct answer is they are very noisy. This will be the correct answer. I hope that you have written this only, my dear students. Moving on to the next question. See, quickly you have to write the answers as soon as you read the question. Okay, I am reading the question for you. I am explaining the question, so that the one who is not understanding the question, who is not able to read, they will be much more convenient with the question. Next question is, I had invited all of dash friends, but none of dash turned up. Okay, so I'll again read the question for you. I had invited all dash friends. So to whom you will invite? To your friends only. So my, me, my. Three options are there for the first blank. And whereas, but none of dash turned up. So them, they. Three options are there for the second blank. But you have to match both the answers properly, which fits best here, and then you have to keep it in the blank. So I'll give you the time to write down your answers, and I'll read the question again for your acknowledgement. I had invited all of dash, but all of dash friends, but none of dash turned up. So dash friends and dash turned up. So the correct answer will be my and them. Okay, I'll display the blank again. My and them will be the correct answer. That is the first one. Okay. So I had invited all of my friends, but none of them turned up. Okay, so first option is the correct option. Moving on to the next blank. Seventh one, I'll read it for you first. I have never met James and I don't know dash. So obviously if he has not met James, he is talking about James only. That I don't know means you are not familiar with. Okay. So if you are not familiar with something, you say I don't know. So I don't know whom. He, him, his. Now I said that James is in the object part of the sentence, correct? At the end of the sentence. It is not in the beginning. So what will you use? He, him, or his? This is what you have to think. I'll read the question again. Till then, please write down your answers in your book. It is very much mandatory for you to write down the answers. See, even if you write the incorrect answers, not to worry. We are not going to give you the thrashing. We are not going to beat you. Okay. Just the thing is, you have to try your level best. Okay, I'll read the question again. I have never met James and I don't know dash. So the correct answer is him. You say I don't know him, correct? So regularly if you speak English, the one who regularly speaks English, they will easily come to know that him is the correct answer. So I have never met James, I don't know him. So even I told you that when the boy is in the object part, at the end we use him. Okay, so remember this rule, please. Next question is, again here two blanks are there, if you can see. So let me read the question for you. Dash are going to the movies. Do you want to come with dash? All the first options are we. So it is very much obvious that the first answer will be we only. Isn't it so? Because all the first blank options are we. Even if you choose 1, 2 or 3, any of these, we is the only option for the first blank. So we are going to the movies. Do you want to come with dash? So here we is there. You cannot say do you want to come with me, because you alone are not going. You group of your friends or might be group of family members might be going. So we are going to the movies, and then you can't put singular here. So the options are here, us, we and them. I'll again read the question. Till then, please note down your answers in your books. Dash are going to the movies. Do you want to come with dash? I display the correct answer. The correct answer is we and us. So here you can see we are going to the movies. Do you want to come with us? So we and us is the first person plural. When you talk about yourself and your group, then it is first person singular, plural, because it is group. So we are going to the movies. Do you want to come with us? This is how this sentence is formed. Okay, the next question is, let me read it for you. Susie is a nice girl. Everyone likes dash. Now here Susie is though in the subject part in the beginning, but here everyone likes dash. So here you have to replace Susie, the pronoun should be there, but at the end. So at the end, if you use in the object part for the girl, what should be done? I told you, I already explained you. So if you remember that rule, options are there, him, her, he. Okay, this is very easy if you see the option carefully. So I'll read the question again. Till then, please note down your answers in your books. Susie is a nice girl. Everyone likes dash. I hope that you all have written the answer. Let's see. Everyone likes her. Okay, clearly here him and he is used for the boy. So in that way, even if you see, this answer was very easy. I should say easiest. Okay, if you have the basic knowledge of it. So Susie is a nice girl. Everyone likes her. Okay, now moving on to the next question. The next question is, my daughters enjoy watching cartoon films. This CD is for a dash. So if my daughters enjoy watching cartoon films, obviously this CD is for daughters. But what will be the plural form of my daughters? Means if I am talking to you, I am first person, you are second person, and we are talking about the third person, that is daughters. So third person plural. My daughters enjoy watching cartoon film. Okay, just write down the answer according to you. What should be the answer? I'll read the question again. Till then, please write down the answer from these three options quickly. My daughters enjoy watching cartoon films. This CD is for dashed. So this CD is for them. Okay, them, if we point out the third person plural, we say them. Clear? I hope that maximum of you have written the correct answers throughout this first exercise. Now moving on to the second exercise. So kindly give the heading EX2, that is exercise 2. See, if you are writing in the rough book, it is okay to write the short forms, abbreviation forms, but make sure your handwriting should be good, and when you send the photo to your homework teacher, it should be legible, that means readable at least. Okay, so choose the pronoun that best completes the sentence. So now my dear students, you don't have to write anything, so keep your pencil aside, keep your book aside. Here the answers will be already given along with the questions itself. Now what do you have to do is, you have to orally repeat after me. You have to repeat the sentences after me so that you will have the habit, and once you will repeat, you will come to know certain clues, certain hints that what should be done, which pronoun fits the best with which plural or singular form, correct? So you have to keep the pencil and book aside, and you have to fold your hands, listen to me and repeat after me whenever I ask you to do so. So here what is the exercise about? Exercise is about choose the pronoun that best completes the sentence. Okay, the options will be given along with the sentences, but you have to choose the one which best completes the sentence. That means you have to try both the options, and then you have to see which best completes, which makes the sentence more meaningful. So here grammatically you have to be very precise, and it is only possible when you try it again and again, correct? So in the daily life also, when you speak English, your grammar will improve automatically because you will start listening to it and reading to it. Okay, so let us move on to the exercise. First question is, them or she is writing a report on Lincoln. I repeat the question. Them or she is writing a report on Lincoln. So correct answer I have written is she. You cannot say them is. Why? You cannot say them is writing a report. Why? Because is used for the singular, for one person, whereas them, if you say, it is plural. No, we do not say them for the singular. Or if you want to use them, you can't use is. And second thing, if you notice, them is most probably not used in the subject, that is starting part. So them is incorrect, she is correct. So students, are you ready to repeat the sentence after me? Okay, then please repeat the sentence after me. She is writing a report on Lincoln. Please repeat it one more time after me. She is writing a report on Lincoln. Clear enough? So why it is correct answer? I hope you understood that she is one girl. It is used for singular, whereas is also used for the singular. You also have to look about the helping verb. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Question number 2. We or us are going to the parade together. See, read the question very carefully, and options are we and us. So we are going or us are going, which will suit the best? Yes, if you say us are going to the parade together, no, you cannot say that. Generally, if you speak English again, this will be in your habit that we are going to the parade, correct? So correct answer is obviously we. Okay, so please repeat this sentence after me so that you will come to know and you will have the habit of speaking this. We are going to the parade together. I hope students you are repeating the sentence after me. We are going to the parade together. Together means if you are going with someone in a group, you say together we are going. Okay, so we are going to parade together. Parade means, if you have ever seen the parade in the school on the annual day, left, right, left, left, right, left. This is called parade. You know, if you walk with the straight feet, if you are in Navy or level NCC, so that is called parade. Now moving on to the next one. I threw the ball to they or him. Now here object part is to be changed. Okay, I threw the ball. Now here I is definite, so you don't have to change anything in the starting part, you have to change in the ending part. This is a twist, isn't it so? Again you have to think. That is why you should have the knowledge of subject part as well as the object part, where to use which thing and which is applicable at which part of the sentence. You should know that this is the subject part and this is the object part, and in between the verb is always there in the sentence. Verb means any kind of an action. So I threw the ball to they or to him. Threw means if you are playing with a ball, if you are playing catch and then you throw the ball, so you say I threw the ball to they. No. Okay, if you are playing, if you are one and the other side many people are there, you can't say they. Still they is not used here. If it was them, it is okay, it could be perfect, but here they is there, so the correct answer is him. You can say that I threw the ball to him, because him is for the boy, object part. I told you in the beginning also, him is for the boy in the object part. So if you mention any boy in the object part, you always use him at the end. Okay, so please repeat the sentence after me, my dear students. I threw the ball to him. Okay, I hope you are repeating. Please repeat it one last time. I threw the ball to him. Clear enough? Okay, moving on to the next question. The question is, I told a secret to she or her. I repeat the question, read it very carefully. Again the object part is to be changed, because the options are there in the object part only, not in the subject part. Carefully see. I told a secret to she or her. Now again the same thing, if you have the knowledge of subject and object, she is never used in the object part. Clear? In the starting also I said she is used in the subject part, but here you have to change the object part, so her is the correct answer. So quickly please repeat the sentence after me. I told a secret to her. When you are sharing the secret with your friends, you know, and then you say that, Mom, I told a secret to her, to my friend, correct? So please repeat it one last time. I told a secret to her. Clear enough? I hope that you have understood this. Moving on to the next question. The teacher gave you or I a job to do. So here you or I, two options are there. Now you cannot say the teacher gave I a job. No, I is used in the subject part. This is in the object part. This is not in the subject part. So what do you do? What do you have to do here? You can't use I. So correct answer is you. Obviously the teacher gave you a job to do. Correct? If you want to say the teacher gave me, so you can write me, but you cannot write I. So me is not there in the option, so obviously the remaining option is you. So please repeat this sentence after me, my dear students. The teacher gave you a job to do. I hope you are repeating clearly and loudly. Please repeat it one last time. The teacher gave you a job to do. Clear enough? Now moving on to the last question. I asked him or it for the directions to the park. Direction means when you ask the address, when you ask for the way. If you have forgotten the way, if you are new in the city or somewhat like that, if situation is like that, then you ask for the direction. That means the way, the address. That is called to ask the direction for. Anyways, so correct answer is him. You cannot say I asked it. Can you ask anything to the thing? it is used for the thing and for the animal. So can you ask for the direction to the animal? No, you can sit on it, sometimes on the elephant, on the horse. They are used as a vehicle, but you can't ask the directions to them. So obviously him. Okay, so please repeat this sentence after me. I asked him for the directions to the park. Okay, I hope you are repeating. Please repeat it one last time, and that will be the end of the lecture. I asked him for the directions to the park. So with this, students, thanks for watching the video lecture. I hope you enjoyed it a lot. I hope that you are repeating and writing whenever I asked you to do that job, and wait for the other interesting lecture. Till then, goodbye, take care.